This documentary investigates the problem of arsenic contamination of abandoned mines as stated in the 2013 Courier Mail article by John McCarthy. It shows the background of abandoned mines, arsenic contamination, its effects on the environment and human populations, a similar case study in China, and the economic effects of abandoned mines as well as food security issues.
I tried to classify your species, and I realized that you're not actually mammals. Every mammal on this planet instinctively develops a natural equilibrium with the surrounding environment, but you humans do not. You move to an area and you multiply. And multiply until every natural resource is consumed. There is another organism on this planet that follows the same pattern. Do you know what it is?
Mining has been prevalent for thousands of years. It has played an integral part in the industrialisation of the human race. In the 19th and 20th century, Australia saw a vast number of mines open across the continent, with several rushes happening across this time. Unfortunately, back then no legislation was in place, and when a mine became unproductive, it was then abandoned as is. This has led to hundreds of abandoned mines across the state of Queensland alone, with no remediation or containment procedures in place. This can be seen by the picture of Herberton Mine, Queensland, the mine mentioned in the article written by John McCarthy, 2013 Courier Mail. This heavy legacy, as stated by Cretescu, Freer and Banks 2009, also means that abandoned mine sites over time have become developed into areas such as suburbs or recreational fields where local communities frequent or dwell, putting them at risk. After mining operations have ceased, the water that fills the mines becomes highly acidic, dissolving any heavy and harmful elements such as lead, cadmium and arsenic into the environment, which can then be mobilised through the ecosystems. The contamination of environment, waterways and soils is only exacerbated by the natural disasters such as the floods seen in Queensland in past years. These floods can carry harmful contaminants such as arsenic further into the areas previously untouched by contamination. Furthermore, as stated in Cretescu, Freer and Banks 2009, the increase in water means that more arsenic can be mobilised as the water moves through the abandoned mines and the discarded mine tailings. Negative environmental and health effects will continue extensively into the future due to the destructive geomorphological nature of mining and its deleterious effects on numerous ecological and biological cycles and systems, according to Hopkins et al. 2013. These effects can change entire ecological functioning of an ecosystem with changes in species abundance and distribution, especially when macroinvertebrates and plants are concerned, as seen in Barnett et al. 2012. In China, an abandoned tungsten mine is contaminating the water, food and land of the local community. Higher than acceptable arsenic levels have been found in the residents' hair and urine, Liao et al. 2010. This pie chart is taken from Liao et al. And shows the daily consumption of arsenic through dietary food sources. As you can see, a large percentage of both children's and adults' dietary intake is taken from vegetables, and I'm eating it.
It's dinner. She's been waiting for you so she could shoot and do it.
Oh no, this has arsenic in it!
The overall cancer risk for men and women living near higher soil arsenic levels is 20 and 8% respectively.
We are sensitive and responsive to our impact on local communities, and that corporate social responsibility has become an integral part of our business model.
According to McCarthy, for 2013, the government has allocated $7.4 million to work on remediation of abandoned mines. Remediation is now a part of the mining company's responsibility after mine closure. Phytoremediation is one such measure, using toxin-tolerant plants to absorb the harmful contaminants and then be discarded off safely. King et al. 2008 found that eucalypts absorbed arsenic when planted on old mine tailings. They also found that the arsenic was stored in older leaves, meaning a lower risk of insects and herbivores consuming the higher levels as part of their food consumption. The article by John McCarthy in the Courier Mail 2013 overall was not a credible source, as it had data evidence, slippery slope and logic problems. It does, however, highlight an important issue of abandoned mine contamination and the effects it can have on the surrounding ecosystem. Kemp et al. 2010 states that the needs for mining operations and the basic rights and needs of local communities have complex and conflicting relationships. However, it is our responsibility to ensure the sustainable use of our resources such as food security and water security for future generations.